and like I tried, nobody was in here, but so I'll have to delete that one if it shows up even because it never acted like it connected. It just kept saying want to resume the live or whatever. So anyways, let me get my comments on my phone. Wait for people to come because this is not a normal time that I go live. So and hopefully it's working now because it's hey Jill, I'm just getting my chat. Okay, there is the chat. It's working now. Okay, I was gonna say maybe it's just not meant to be because it was causing me problems. Excuse me, I know I look like a mess, but yeah, it is what it is. Let's see. Hey, Playhouse with Chloe, Emmy, and Sadie, welcome. And Melanie and Robert, welcome. Glad you guys could jump on here. I know this is like kind of a spare at the moment thing that I wanted to just, I'm sitting here just like folding laundry because I can't really do much and I'm not a person that sits well, like for long periods of time. I constantly like have to be busy and doing things, and unfortunately, I can't, at this point, can't sit in my desk chair to diamond paint. I was going to try to maybe a little bit at the coffee table, but I don't know because, yeah, sitting up right now, like it's a fine, but when I sit for too long, sometimes it starts to hurt more. So, but I just took a pain pill at 1 o'clock, so I'm pretty good for now. Hey, Paula and Kim and Lisa, welcome. So I wanted to do the live for 2 reasons. One, I wanted to kind of give you guys an update because, and don't take this the wrong way at all. But I've been getting like hundreds of messages, which is fine because it just shows me that you guys care and love me, and it does make me feel really good. But sometimes it's hard to get back to everybody, and I don't want anybody to feel like I'm ignoring them because, I fall asleep. I've been sleeping more than I normally do, and it's just been harder to get back to everybody. And I don't want anybody to feel bad. So I thought if I came on here and just kind of updated everybody at one time, then maybe that would help. I don't know. And I'm going to show you what I bought on Amazon, which it's really cool. I'm hoping that it'll work out really good. So, hey, Dawn, welcome. So I had my surgery on Monday. And we got there about 10:30ish. And they have these like these gowns that literally, I had to put my hair up, sorry. It's bugging me. They have these gowns. I don't know if anybody else that has had surgery recently, because these are new. I've had that was my 16th surgery. So I'm no stranger to surgery, but I've never seen this before. So the gown was like puffy and it hooked into a tube, and the tube blew in warm air or cool air to so if like you're cold you get warm air, and if you're hot you can blow cold air in it, and it's really, really cool. I was like, wow, I've never seen anything like this before. And when you get nervous, sometimes I don't know, for me sometimes I get really hot and then I can get cold, so it's like it was really nice because you can just adjust the temperature. But unfortunately, they only have that in the pre-op and post-op, not in my actual room. Hey, Diamond Lady, welcome. Says I'm so glad to catch your live now. How are you? Yeah. So anyway, we went as soon as we got there and everything was ready and we went back into surgery. My mom had to leave the hospital. Nobody can stay. So the second I was wheeled away, she had to leave. Which is just that particular hospital's policy right now because of COVID. And so the surgery went, I think it was about 2 hours. And it went really, really, really well. I don't think we could have really had a better outcome, in my opinion, anyways. Hey, Pauline. And so anyways, yeah, I don't feel like we could have had a better outcome. He's pretty sure he got all of it. He has to test some of the surrounding tissue just to be sure with the pathology. So I'll find that out at my next appointment. But he's confident. He said that he got everything. Now that doesn't mean I won't have to do follow up like radiation or. Hi, my net, welcome. Hey, Gail and Danielle, welcome. So if, there still could be some follow up treatment, and unfortunately, the only thing that was really like the only negative thing I guess that he said was that because of this particular type of cancer and it being aggressive, a lot of people have to have like repeat surgeries. And I talked to this one woman who she's had 15 surgeries in the last 10 years just because they just grow and come back. So hoping that if we end up like doing radiation or something, that'll be, something that will help prevent that. Everybody I've talked to said like I won the lottery with the doctor, and I loved him. He was so nice, super like laid back when I was talking to him. Like I've had questions. He didn't rush me. He was just really, really, really nice. So I really liked my doctor. Anyways, but so I was supposed to stay at the hospital. They said minimum of 2 or 3 days. And that was what was like probably upsetting me the most, just being away from it's uncomfortable. You don't get good rest in the hospital because they're constantly coming in to check on you every 10 minutes, it seemed like. And anyways, so the doctor knew I really didn't want to stay. And so he said if he could close the wound, that I wouldn't have to be there as long. Whereas like if he couldn't close it and he had to put drains and stuff, then I would, be there longer. So, fortunately he was able to close it. So I only had to stay 1 night, and I'm really glad because I had my own room, but the rooms are like right next to each other. And the guy next to me probably smoked all of his life because he had the biggest like smoker's cough. And I don't know why they didn't close his door, because even with my door closed, I could hear this guy. He was on a liquid diet, and sorry for shaking the camera, guys. He was on a liquid diet and did not like that. Like he was like yelling at the nurses like repeatedly, and if it wasn't the nurses waking me up, it was him. So I was like, I just want to go home. I just want to go home, so I could sleep and get rest. And the bed is. I felt my age laying in the hospital bed because I couldn't move. Because my leg, every time I moved it, the area where the incision was would get like a Charlie horse, which was incredibly painful. And but if I stayed still, then my back like was killing me. So I was like, I just want to go home where I can like be comfortable. Hey, Pauline and Alex, the enabler, welcome. Anyways, hold on. So, but the incision, you guys, is 11.5 inches long. It's like that. I didn't expect that. I knew it was going to be a lot longer than the first one because he told me that, but he kind of said like this, not like this. So it's almost a whole foot. It starts at my, like my waist and goes halfway down my thigh. So it's really, really, it's big. So painful, more pain than I thought I would be in. I'm really glad that I listened to him and did the, actual pain medication, because I really didn't want to, but man, even with like the pain medication, it still is, incredibly painful. The worst part is like moving and stuff. When I'm sitting still, it's not too bad. So, but anyways, so hopefully I'm cancer free. That's all the scans that they did, like, because they did basically scanned my entire body. All the scans came back clean. So that was like the best news that we could have got, was because that's what he was most worried about, because this cancer can spread to your lungs. And so, yeah, at this point, everything's clean. He will be continued to, he said 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, a year, and then every 6 months after that, to recheck, just to be sure it hasn't either, come back where it was or, somewhere else. So yeah, but yeah, I'm doing really well. So I just wanted to kind of let you guys know, because I know, a lot of people, like I said, getting texts, and I'm not able to get back to everybody, and I don't want anybody to be upset with me about, not being able to get back to everybody. So hey, Wary Wolf. Marsha says, I'm thankful your surgery went well, praying as you recover and wait for information on what, if any, Further treatment may be needed. Everything feels better when you can sleep in your own bed. Right? That's what I'm saying. Like, I came home and I laid down on our couch and just was like, it was just like heaven because I was actually comfortable, you know? And nobody was coming in to like check my blood pressure and my pulse and my temperature every hour. So I am on an antibiotic because I am a high risk for infection because of my autoimmune disease. Like, I just get infections easier than some people. So I'm on an antibiotic. So that's like 5 days or something. But anyways, and I have to use a walker right now, so I look like a little old lady because I can't walk very well without it, and I don't. Crutches like would be really. It would just be hard. So I'm using a walker, but whatever. It's not like I'm going anywhere. And so I want to show you guys something. So that's kind of my update. That's really all I have to say about it. I don't really think there's anything else that we found out anyways at this point. So, but I definitely feel like a huge amount of relief that all the scans came back clear, because that's something I was concerned about, because I have a lot of like asthma issues and anxiety, which can make it feel like I can't breathe well. So of course then I'm like, is it my anxiety or is it, has it spread kind of a thing? So, but he didn't, I know I'm like all over the place. I'm sorry. Whatever. Anyway, Sally Ann, welcome. Paula says, great news. Everything so far has gone well, but take it slow and easy. Don't rush yourself. Yeah. Trust me, I'm not, because my family, anytime I'm up for very long, like they're like, go sit down. And this morning I learned my lesson. I wasn't really doing anything. I was just up doing like little things here and there. And then, if you don't like any like medical stuff, plug your ears for like 2 seconds. So I was walking around, like I went to the bathroom, I went to the kitchen to get a drink. And then I don't know what I was doing after that. I was doing something, but all of a sudden, like my pant leg felt like it was wet. And I was like, what in the world? So I went into the bathroom and like I pulled my pajamas down and like it was just like gushing blood. So I was like, oh crap. So yeah, I cleaned it up and my husband was like, go sit down. So I did. So I've been pretty much sitting since then because I don't want, and it stopped bleeding, so that's good. Because I tend to have bleeding issues sometimes. So that, you know, sitting here and not being able to do anything really productive is kind of hard, but that's why I'm folding laundry, because I can sit and fold laundry and my husband can go and put it away. We got our carpets cleaned yesterday. Oh my gosh. It was so nice. I came home from the hospital to clean carpets, which if you guys have kids or dogs, you will understand, especially because our carpets here, you guys, are white. Like, let me show you. Let's see if I can turn this. They're white. Like, who puts white carpets in an apartment with kids and animals and all that? It's like, anyway, so between my kids and Lincoln and everybody, they get dirty. So that was really, really, really nice to come home to like clean carpets. Hey, Lori, welcome. I got a COVID test recently because I was coughing. And I'm like, is it COVID or cold and dusty and stirring up my asthma, right? It's really, you know, I think the biggest thing right now for me with COVID is the fear. You know, every little thing is like, do I have it? Do I have it? Which, you know, it's like, okay, if I do, what is worrying going to do? But I still worry. So, like, I have a sore throat right now from anesthesia. And I'm like, is it anesthesia or did I get COVID? It's just like, it's just one of those things, you know, but I think we all worry a little bit about it, especially if you've known somebody that's had it like really bad. You know, and for me, the only reason that I get more concerned is just because of my asthma. And I don't want to end up having to be in the hospital again for something like that. I've been in the hospital for pneumonia 5 times, I think something like that around there. So, well, Lori, it's so good to see you too. Hey, Sarah, welcome. And Sparkle Chase, hello. Sorry, I didn't see you there. Yeah, so I have laundry on my table, but I'm gonna show you this thing. I'm gonna put it together. So let's see. Sparkle Chase, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I'm definitely like in pain. I'm glad that like I said, I'm glad I listened to the doctor about taking the pain medicine, and I'm taking it scheduled and everything. So, because yeah, it's like the worst part is the Charlie horses that happens because he had to cut through the muscle, and so when I move it, like it'll just like, and so he has me on something called Flexerol, which is a muscle relaxer as well to kind of help those muscles not to tense so much. But yeah, other than that, like everything that's going on is to be expected. I mean, obviously, when you have surgery, you're gonna have pain, right? It's kind of one of those deals. It just happens, especially when you have an 11 and a half incision. It's just kind of the way it is. So, what did she say? I missed it. Paula finished because of Paula said because of my last name. When I had surgery in 2016 and 2019, my family kept telling me to find my perch anytime I tried to do anything. Oh my gosh, that's funny. Oh, that's great. I love that. Hey, Diamond Queen, how are you doing? Hopefully you're feeling okay. It's not that bad. It just lingers for a while, and I have asthma. I did get pneumonia, but my doc corrected. Yeah, Werewolf had COVID just like really recently. And she has a lot of the same health issues that I do, and so she made it. So I have faith, but still, if I can avoid it, then that's what I want to do. I've been quarantined pretty much for the last 2 weeks because my doctor was like, you cannot get sick because we have to do the surgery, and it's not when they didn't want to wait on doing it. So like basically he was like, you can't go anywhere unless you have to because I had to be healthy. Obviously they don't do surgery when you're sick because you can have bad outcomes. Sorry. One thing I hate about the pain medicine is it gives me really bad cotton mouth, like worse than normal. Drives me crazy. Hey, Nicole. Okay, so I don't know if anybody has seen this before. Let me see if I can get it a little. Sorry, I know there's stuff around. Just is what it is. I can't sit at my desk right now, so I'm at the coffee table. But so I don't know if anybody has seen one of these. This is the way it comes in a box and then plastic, but I took it out because I was like, I want to see it, and I don't know if I want to do a full unboxing on it right now. And so anyways, but here it is. So it has 10 pieces, and then it comes with some trays and some little bands. So we're gonna put it together, and yeah, it was $16, I believe, and it holds, I want to say 12, possibly 16 trays. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. So it comes with 12 trays, but you can make it into 16, and I will show you what I mean. It also comes with directions, which are kind of self-explanatory, but it is good. Like, I looked at them so that I knew, like, the way I was, you want to make sure you're putting it together correctly. So, I'm going to put it together, and I'm going to show it to you. Booze Angel, welcome. Hello. Wary says the exhaustion is real with COVID. I'm struggling with it. Oh, I bet. That's something that I've heard from everybody that has had it, is that you're just totally, totally wiped out. Which makes sense because your body is trying to heal and everything. So obviously it's telling you to rest. So when it tells you to rest, you rest. Okay, so these little bands, let me find it again here. This little band is what holds it. Come on, camera, focus for me, please. It's focusing on the wrong thing. There. Okay, so this is what the little band looks like. So when you put it together like this, and then it sticks out the other side like that, then you just take the band and this is hard to do with my nails, put the band just like that, and then it holds it there. So there's that piece. And then we need our side pieces. And they go like this. It's really simple. It's also wood. So I have been like doing research trying to find things that help with confetti, you know, where you could have more than one tray out at a time without them being like all over the place. And I've seen ones that I really liked and then found out that the material was like styrofoam or something. And I'm like, really? No. So this one, one thing I do like is that it's wood. So it's a lot more sturdy. Now, the one I got the other day, of course, I am absolutely in love with. The one I just did the unboxing for this morning. That, I would totally get another one right now. But that one is like 5 times the cost or something. 4 times, something like that. So it's a lot more expensive. So that is why I decided I was going to try this one. See how it goes. Shuana, welcome. How are you? Paula says Rachel Ray just unboxed one of these as well a couple days ago. Oh, really? I'm so far behind on all my videos right now that I did not know that. I'll have to check hers out too. So one thing that... Okay, hold on. I gotta look at these for just a second. So I can remember which way they go. Okay, so yeah. These go in like that. And one thing that's cool about it is you can use it with, like, you can hold your pens in it and everything too, which is pretty cool. So you got those pieces together. Now we just gotta put the last one on. Sorry if I'm out of frame. There we go. Okay, so those are on now. So now we're gonna slip these into here, just like that. And then after you get them all on here, so it's pretty much set up now, but as I like pick it up the wrong way and they all fall out. Let me do that again. Jeez, Louise. Fumbly fingers today, apparently. There we go. Once they are in, like, can you put the stuff in it? That won't happen. So, just, I'll show you. Okay. So, I'm not going to pick it up like I did a second ago, because then I just messed it all up. So, then you just put these bands on the back of the little things, and then it holds it in place. So it's really easy to, and they also give you like, I think there's an extra 4 bands. So if you lose one or one breaks, I don't know how you would break it, but if you pull really hard, I guess you could. And so that's that. So it's all together. I thought it was really, really cool. And then it comes with the trays, so you can put your trays in there. So the trays go on this side. And then, put these all in here. So, like I said, there's 12 trays, but there's 16 available slots. So, if you don't want to use the one for, like, your pens or tools or anything like that, then you can use these, potentially, over on this side, too. So, if you have, like, your own trays, you could put them over on this side. Or you can use them for the little pen holders and like tweezers if you want. And, you know, like that. I have a thermometer right next to me because I'm supposed to be checking my temperature. So yeah, it's kind of cool. It just, and then there's smaller ones and bigger ones. So if you wanted to put a, like, you got it. You get what I'm saying. So anyways, pretty inexpensive. I like it. I think it's worth it. To me, anyways. The only thing I'm going to have to figure out is where I'm going to put my labels. Because there's not like a really clear spot, but I have an idea on what I'm going to do. So if my idea works, then I will, I'll let you guys know. Make a little video for you and let you know. But I'm really happy with it. And for the price of it, you know, and you could also, if you wanted to buy like 2 or 3, you could get some wood glue and put them on top of each other, and then they would just be stacked up higher. Do you know what I mean? And so you could literally like stack it up so that it's all, you know, in one place, and you just glue it together, which most of us are crafty enough that we can do that. So I thought, yeah, I'm definitely going to be getting another one because I love it. So, Marsha said, I've seen this and definitely want one. My current whip is confetti fast. Marsha, yes, buy one from DIY Moon Shop is insane. Like, it's crazy. Sorry. There we go. Which is the reason that I decided I was gonna go out and get something, because the confetti was like, I'm not a confetti person either. Like, I'll do it if there's some, but I have to like have a break from it, and it's just full of confetti, which is gonna be beautiful. But because it's so much confetti, it was driving me nuts having to get them in and out. And then of course, like you put your tray away, and then it's like they have babies, and then it's like, oh crap, there's more of them. So you have to get that same color out. It's just a nuisance, which is why I was like, I'm gonna hunt down some of these things because I've seen people use them. And so I've tried out a couple different things. I have 1 or 2 more things coming to try out, so that I can let you guys know what works and what doesn't work, what's worth the money and not worth the money, because there's definitely things out there that like are not going to be worth your time. You know what I mean? Or money spent. Like if it's a styrofoam thing, no. You know that's not gonna hold when you're getting your drills in and out. Like it's just not. Styrofoam is too lightweight to hold. So let's see, where Wolf says, between cats and kids, I'm terrified to have anything without lids. Yeah, you know, I understand that. My kids are older now, so I don't have to worry about it. But if they were toddlers, this is something I could not leave like on the table, because yeah, they'd be wanting to mess with it. My cat doesn't really mess with my stuff. He does like to climb on my table once in a while and like sit on my canvas, which is like out of all the places. But for me, I don't have to worry about that anymore. But I totally get your point. When you have little ones, they want to touch everything, and yeah. Lisa says, Beth, I haven't forgotten about the triangle trays I told you about. I haven't been able to find them. As soon as I do, I will get them. No problem. It's not a rush. Like that's why one of the reasons like I wanted to do this, because even though I like that beadboard with the triangle trays, there's no lines on it. And so you can't like shake it and have them be right side up. Sorry, I know the camera keeps shaking. I'm making y'all motion sickness. So I like it and I'll continue to use it, but it's definitely not my favorite, and it's not something that I would recommend spending the money on, because they are like $100 and you could get something I feel like way, way better than that. The only reason I got it was because I got it for my birthday. Don't get me wrong, because I like it. It's just for $100, I feel like you could buy something different that would work a lot better. Alex says, I absolutely love confetti. See, some people do. Color blocking is the bane of my existence. See, and I like color blocking, but I kind of like a mixture. I like it to have some color blocking with like a little bit of confetti, so it's not boring, you know? But like when it's mad confetti, like a Chuck Pinson or something, no. I'll do them, but it's definitely, I don't enjoy them as much with all the confetti. Colette, hello, welcome. We have 3-1 is always messing with me just because. Yeah, you know, and with cats, you know, cats will do what they're gonna want to do. They don't listen. Like they just don't. No matter how much you try to tell them something, like cats just don't. Now dogs, they can learn, but cats, they just don't. I don't know. Lincoln has his cone on. Let's see if you can see him. There he is. Lincoln, hey. Lincoln, what's this? Lincoln, look. Are you too tired or are you mad? Yeah, he's mad at me. It's like, I'm not looking at the camera in my cone, Mom. Okay? Yeah, we've put it on and off of him because he's, I don't know what he got into. He got into something, and he has allergies. So he was licking his paws so bad that he was, like, limping on one of them. So we had to put the cone on so he wouldn't, like, and we take it off and on, like, so he can, like, have time without it. And every time we go to put it back on, he just, like pouts at us. Like, dude, it's for your own good. I'm sorry, but it is. Lori says, I'm at work and have to run, but I'm glad you're doing okay. Good. Have a great day, Lori. I'm going to get off here in just a minute, too. I was just coming on just for, you know, a few minutes to just update you guys and then show you this new little contraption. Alex says, I'm currently working on the way it used to be by Pinson 15 colors in a single 5x5 inch square. Yeah. Confetti. Yep. Let's see. Marcia says, that's me. I like a good mix of color blocking and confetti. Yeah. Blues Angel says, my dog licks her paws so bad, I thought about getting her a cone. You know, if she's licking the paws, did you say she? Yes. If she's licking her paws really bad a lot and she's not like hurting herself, like if they don't bother her as far as like walking around and you don't see them all red and stuff, it's fine because dogs naturally do that. But if they're irritating to them, if they're like with Lincoln where he literally will lick until he has sores on his hands on his paws, so you have to. But if they're not having a negative effect from the licking, it's okay. Some dogs just do that. Some dogs do it out of anxiety, out of boredom, or at Lincoln's case, I think it's a little bit of boredom, but mainly allergies. And unfortunately, his dang allergy medicine, it's like $100, and we just can't do it right now. So it sucks. So he's on something different that does help, but it doesn't take it all away like that other one. The other one was like a genius. It literally like took all of his itching away, and I wish I could put him on it right now, but it's just not in the cards at the moment because, you know, I'll tell you, surgery ain't cheap. It is not cheap, even with good insurance. Excuse me, hold up. Sorry, I choked on myself. Even with good insurance, it's still expensive. Anyways. Oh my gosh, I got a new one with bluebirds. Lisa says, I've just finished Mona Lisa. That was a lot of color blocking. Very cool. Okay, so I'm going to go, but I did want to say, I'm hoping next week I will be able to do Whip It Wednesday again. Obviously, I didn't do it today because of circumstances, but that is coming back, so definitely be thinking about that. If you're not already a part of the Facebook group, I don't know if Nicole is still in here. If anybody, any of the mods can put up the Facebook group in the chat, that'd be amazing. But that I always put the link in our Facebook group so that if you want your work in progress to be in that video, you can list it there. So make sure if you're not already a part of the Facebook group to go over and join. And I usually put it on Monday. So next Monday I'll put like, you know, a link of everything you need to put, picture, all that good stuff. And then Wednesday it'll come out. So, let's see. Alex, the Naylor. Oh my gosh, I have a new one. Oh, I already read that one. I already. Let's see. She has done it till they bleed, and Doc said it's allergies. Yep. $90 a month. Exactly. That's probably the same one. But I tell you, it's amazing. It is. Oh, my neighbor's calling me. Well, the day I had surgery, she fell, which yeah, that's another day. Another time, another day. YouTube needs a confetti collab. It is. It's called Chuck Penson Along. It's called the Chuck Along. That's the confetti right there. Chuck Along. Which starting in March by Mindy's Diamond Moment. And we're doing the Hannah Lynn has been moved to April. So I know we announced it, I think a week and a half ago, that it was going to be in March. But we forgot that the Chuck Along is in March, and we don't want you guys to have to try to do like 2 canvases. That would just be really difficult, especially when doing a Chuck Along, like a Chuck Pinson. So we moved the Hannah Lynn. We don't know what we're calling it. Hang with Hannah Lynn or Handling Along. I don't know. Whatever it is. We're doing it in April. But the paintings, I will be giving away 2 Hannah Lynn paintings before. So it'll be like probably 2 weeks before. So that way you'll have the canvas for the Hannah event. So instead of doing it at the end, like most people do the grand finale, grand prize at the end, I thought if we did it in the beginning, you'd be able to have it if you didn't have, because there are people that don't have Hannah Lynn's that would want to participate. So I thought that would be kind of cool. And then we still might do like a prize at the end, but we're going to give away the 2 canvases in the beginning. Thank you, Jill. I appreciate it. Thank you, Lisa. So anyways, I think that's it. The shop is still closed. It will be for another couple days just because it's just too much for me to be, because I do a lot of walking when I'm working. I come in and out of the closet, where everything is, and out here, and it's just too much right now. So the shop will be closed for at least another couple days. But I'll let you guys know. Again, Facebook group is a great place to be because I do a lot of my updating in there. So, hey, Brandy. I didn't know if you'd be able because I knew you were working. Have a great night and take it easy. Thank you, Paula. Good to see you too, Marsha. I'm so glad you guys could all make it. So yeah, thank you guys so much for all your thoughts and prayers. I appreciate it. I'm gonna probably go and rest. It sucks though because I don't like sleeping this much. I slept all night. Well, I woke up, but I would go back to sleep. And like if I lay down, I just fall asleep. I can't stay awake unless I'm sitting up. So it's weird. It's just, I don't know. Whatever. Okay, so that's it. I love you guys. Thank you for coming. And I will see you next time. As always, don't forget, you're braver than you believe, stronger than you seem, smarter than you think, and you are definitely, definitely loved more than you know. So with that, keep on shining, and I'll see you later. Bye, guys.